Welcome back to Cask and Point. Today is day 21 of our new era Bourbon Club Advent Calendar, where from December 1st to December 25th, we'll be trying 25 fun, funky, mysterious samples. We're gonna rate them, we're gonna give tasting notes, we're gonna have some fun. Let's get into day 21 and the final 5 here now of these blinds. And we've had a lot of fun so far. We've had some awful guesses. Definitely made me realize I know a lot less about this world than I thought I did. But let's see if we can figure out day 21. This is a pretty classic bourbon, actually. I'm getting some caramel, I'm getting some oak. I'm getting red fruit, but I'm not getting like cherry or plum or anything like that. Like, I'm definitely getting a much more discreet, fruity flavor profile here. It smells nice, though. There's definitely some ethanol on this. It smells like a very classic bourbon that's 4 to 6 years old and $50. Nothing is really impressing me here. Like, there's a little bit of brown sugar, which is nice, and I don't typically get a lot of brown sugar. But overall, it smells okay. Doesn't smell amazing. Let's try it. Oh my god, there's a lot of funk on that. Oh man. So in the beginning, it gave me the kind of classic bourbon-y flavors here. We had a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of fruitiness, a little bit of oak. And it was nice. And then it kind of eased into like a rum finish. Like that was weird. Definitely grew into like a lot of like seagrass notes on this. Really tropical flavors here, but not like fruity tropical flavors. Much more like what I would associate with rum. That's weird. Oh, this is gonna be another weird one. Let's take a second sip here. Okay. Now I'm thinking it's definitely a rum finish. So it starts off bourbony, and then it gets into like this coconut, which is okay. There's a little bit of sweetness on this. There's a little bit of honey on this. Really gets in, in the beginning, we're getting the bourbon, we're getting that caramel, we're getting that cherry, we're getting that oak, and then, we go to rum. And it's not bad, but I really don't like rum. It's weird because I thought I liked rum a lot, but I don't like rum-finished bourbons at all. Like, I've never found one that I liked. Even like Wild Turkey Master Secret Voyage, which this tastes very similar to, even that one was the worst of all the 10 Wild Turkey Master Secrets I've ever tried, and I don't like it. Like, I like my bourbon-y flavors so much more than that coconut nuttiness, and I don't know, it's just not for me. We'll take a third sip here. I'm thinking this is some sort of rum finish, and so I'm immediately looking to Breckenridge rum finish. I'm immediately looking to Angel's Envy rum finish, but that rye rum finish tends to be much more like a graham cracker sweetness that I actually really like. Like, that one is actually not a bad rum finish, but I don't know, maybe it's Wild Turkey Master Secret Voyage. If, I don't know if we have any bottles in this that are that expensive, even though that one is really way overpriced. But let's see, we'll take another sip. Yeah, no, that's not for me. I think it's a rum finish. It's some sort of finish. Whatever it is, the base whiskey seemed like it was a cheap $56 bottle. Nothing too crazy. Maybe it could have been like a 6.5 to a 7, but then they just ruined it with a bunch of rum. It's not awful. I don't hate it. I'm going to rate this a 6.6. This is probably the lowest rating I've given in the series, or it's one of the lowest ratings. Yeah, that's just not for me. It kind of smells like rum, tastes like rum. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys get similar flavors. Let's find out what we're having on day 21. So I'll put it on your screen as I'm looking. Let's open it up here. Let's see. We have 2024, day 21. And we have a photo here. It is, okay. J.P. Whistler's 35-year-old Whiskey of the Year 2018 Canadian Whiskey Awards. It's 100 proof. Oh, we didn't guess the proof. I thought it was around 100, 105, which is why I was thinking Voyage or Breckenridge. Should have said that, but I didn't say that. But yeah, the 100 proof definitely makes sense on this one. It's 35 years old. I don't know what the heck this is. There are some notes here, so hopefully we get a little more association. Okay, we do. So, J.P. Weiser's 35 years old, 2018 Canadian Whiskey of the Year, 100 proof. So, yesterday we had a Canadian whiskey, today we have a Canadian whiskey. Kind of makes sense. I guess there was a little bit of a Canadian flight here. We have had these series in the middle here, as I talked about in a previous episode, but I did these one per day because I thought that would be the most fun, but some viewers may have been doing these, and some people that received this calendar may have been doing these like at a 3-day set or 4-day set or something like that. So they were comparing different Canadians, but anyways, so this concludes the high-aged Canadian flight. This might be the flight I am most curious about, as over the past 5 or so years, we have seen some crazy age statement Canadian releases, and if you are like most bourbon drinkers, the high price has killed your curiosity. Most of us have loved the high-age, high-proof Obtainiums, so this is meant to show us how their competition compares. Wow. So we did this before with the prisoners, where we had the Bardstown, collaboration prisoners against the High West prisoners, and the competition for High West prisoners was awful because the Bardstown prisoners was awful. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that Obtainium is so much better than this. I mean, as it opens up a little bit more, I get those kind of, a little still discreet bourbony flavors, but they're definitely there. But it really opens up into some rum-like thing that I just don't care at all for. I'll take another sip here with you guys. But that's not for me. It's not bad. And as it opens up a little bit more, that rum is going away a little bit, and that could just be because I know for a fact it's not a rum finish now. But I don't care for that. It's not bad. The age statement is crazy. I don't know why they were aging so much Canadian whiskey in 30s in the 1990s, even 1980s. I mean, this is the oldest whiskey I've ever had at 35 years, actually, now that I think about it. And that's way older than I am, if you couldn't tell. And it's cool, but yeah, that doesn't really interest me. Hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will catch you all in day 22.